NewsBiscuit. Real fake news.
Welcome to NewsBiscuit, the UK's original fake news. NewsBiscuit, the second to last refuge of a scoundrel. I'm your host, Wrenfoe, and I'm joined by three people who wished they cheated on their A-level exams. Paul L.
Hello.
Sketchley.
Hello.
And Uncle Egg.
Hello.
This month sees an enhanced Olympics without drug testing, or as the Russians call it, the Olympics. The Hunter virus cruise ship gets 2-star TripAdvisor rating, one up from usual. And Keir Starmer's Labour Party is crushed in the local elections. There's no punchline, that's just objectively funny. And that brings us to our first round news in brief, where our panelists select their favourite headlines. Sketchly, what have you got?
Shortage of supplies for landscape gardeners leads to turf war.
Yeah, start with the puns first.
Literally no one surprised as Reform councillor sacked.
It is, it's like a revolving door. They bring in someone deeply inappropriate and then they go really quickly. Their HR department must be, what, a hedgehog?
I think they don't worry about the HR department. It's just bypassed.
Some sort of, I don't know, sort of medieval, kind of like a witch thing where you sink and you're... But this time they wrap you in a Union Jack. If you don't break out in hives, then you're selected.
I think the Labour Party could do with their revolving door being oiled, to be honest.
Are there any politicians we like these days? I still like Zach Polanski because he's going to make everyone's breasts bigger.
Is it?
Yeah, they say it like it's a downside, but I see this as a massive positive. It's in his past. He was like a hypnotherapist or something, or a wellness expert, and he could rub your chest and it got bigger or something. I don't know. It's like the Blarney Stone. But I just think, fantastic. If that's what he's offering, I mean, what I would like is some sort of penis enlargement manifesto also to come to the fore.
You want him to now rub your penis, is that what you're saying?
If that's what it takes. Just
A penal massage.
Yeah, well, call it what you will. Other people describe it as a court case. I, on the other hand, describe it as a wellness activity. This is my stress penis. I need to pat it regularly in order to feel better about what's going on. No? Is that not a... No, okay.
It's just called a penis, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's a penis that stresses other people out. Okay, Sketchly, what else we got?
Would-be Trump assassins now need to book a slot?
Actually, when was the last time someone took a pot shot at him?
Couple
It's
of
been a
weeks
little while,
ago,
hasn't
I
it?
think.
Obviously, there is still that distinct possibility that he is the Antichrist, and you might actually have to kill him. He might not die by conventional means. They keep reading newspaper reports about how everyone says he smells really bad because he's like got adult diapers on and he keeps shitting himself and all the rest. And everybody goes, "Oh, that's terrible, terrible." But I'm thinking, but isn't that also a sign of the Antichrist? Isn't he supposed to like smell of like sulfur and things? Just hiding there in plain sight, and we're just not noticing.
What?
I mean, orange is terribly close to red, isn't it?
If you were the Antichrist, would you call yourself Donald? Probably the clue that maybe he's not.
What name would
Donald the devil.
What name would you go for though if you Antichrist? I don't know what to.
Well, I mean, Damien's the classic, isn't it? Damien Trump.
Isn't there already a Damien Trump? I feel that's one of his
Is there?
kids, isn't it? No.
US says Iran is losing the ceasefire and Trump to build Arctic stalemate in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, this is the war they can't win, but they want to win, and they keep declaring they've won it, and the ceasefire that isn't a ceasefire. I feel the Americans are their own worst enemy on this one, though, because every time they say, "Oh, we got a ceasefire," they say, "And now we're going to bomb them." You're like, do you not know what the word ceasefire means? And they even questioned him in a news conference. They said, you know, is this not a ceasefire? And Trump went kind of, well, ceasefires always have a few sort of bombs and shots and things.
The
I'm
stray
like,
one or two.
yeah, you go, no, a ceasefire doesn't.
Yeah, I saw something in the media. It says USA in peace talks while bombing continues, and I was like, is that the best way? It just seems odd to have a peace talk while you're bombing the crap out of everyone.
Uncle Egg, what have you got?
Government announces plans to help SUV drivers park their cars. Recovering stroke victim says he's all right now. Human interest story attracts the interest of an actual human.
On the BBC website, I mean, obviously I refer to it quite regularly to see what the news is, and I'm still not comfortable with that juxtaposition of like 1,000 people are dead, and the next thing is, you know, kitten caught up a tree, and it just feels slightly distasteful. I mean, if you were in a conversation with someone and they pivoted that quickly, oh, you know, oh dear, I'm sorry to hear your mum's dead. Oh, donut. You'd be you're going, oh, I hate that guy. He's so insensitive.
Unless you love donuts.
Yes, I did like your mum.
Welsh company to display the Boyle tapestry. Microbiologist denies naming parasite species after ex-wife.
I have an ex-wife, many, no, but one particular one, and because you had kids at the time, we'll still have them; they're still around. I didn't like to talk about the ex-wife in front of them, and certainly not in a derogatory way. And yet, when you're going for a divorce, there's usually things that have to be sort of spoken about. So we renamed her, so the kids will never pick up that we were talking about her. So we called her, I think it was Lilith, which means evil river spirit. And to this day, the name's kind of stuck. I see her more as a Lilith than anything else. Apologies if she's listening.
Lilith was Adam's original wife.
Was she?
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
what? No. What? Hold on.
She was a baddie.
How does that happen? How can you...
I don't know you'll have to Google it for more information.
Hold
That's
on.
all
I
I've
need
got.
to know. No, you're my resident religious expert here, Sketchly. I thought Adam and Eve were like the first people on Earth. How's this other lady just turned up?
Apparently, before Eve, there was Lilith, and she was a bit
Whole other
nasty,
chapter.
a bit naughty, yeah. And so God, I think God banished her or something, and then
Hold
made
that thought.
Eve.
The door's just gone. Hold on.
He's gone to Google it.
Yeah, exactly. That's Lilith.
Or Donald.
Either one. She's come through. No backup plan for Wrenfoe just not coming back, have we? Except for just going, well, that's that.
Yeah.
Should we all just sit here and pretend that we're frozen when he gets back?
I mean, we all know how the format works, but I doubt we'd be able to do it, which is...
Right. I don't normally answer the door, but as you can see, I've just had this huge delivery come in, and I'm like, what have I ordered? So here's the big reveal. Hold on, let me open it up.
It's another box.
It's a bin. It's a huge recycling bin.
Wow.
Live
What-
unboxings don't have the same effect on the podcast as they do on YouTube, do
Did
they?
you like the reveal? We don't normally do visual gags, but
What happened to your other bit? What happened to the last bin?
it got stolen.
Oh my
no.
God, that is...
It was very controversial. I don't know if I covered it on the podcast. I should have done. It got stolen on Christmas Eve of all times.
Oh,
That's a hell
so
of a
someone's
present.
wrapped it and re-gifted it.
Yes, I know. Here's a second-hand recycling bin. Oh, I always wanted. Thank you. 'Cause, you know,
Why
I've
has it
got
got number
socks.
72 on it?
Yeah, we heard it getting pinched as well. We were sitting in the sitting room, and we thought, that's the sound of our bin. And we go, no, it can't be. It's Christmas Eve. The binman won't be here. And then we went out on Christmas Day, and yeah, the miracle of Christmas, our bin had been stolen.
Do you believe that was some drunken revelers on Christmas Eve playing a prank?
Possibly, but we live in a cul-de-sac, so they could go out their way to be drunken and revelly.
I once came out in the middle of the day and there was you have that little bit of...
You once came out in the middle of the day, Paul. Is this such a rare occurrence?
There was a reason why it was notable, because by the bins there was just a man having a wee. And I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, you don't normally come out during the day, so I thought it was all right.
Exactly.
I do this every day. You were interrupting my time.
Yes. Right, excellent. Sorry to interrupt you all with my little domestic there. Yeah, where were we?
No idea.
Paul L then, I think that's you.
It is me. New Strictly hosts, first scandal expected by Sunday.
Yes, I mean, the only really good reason to go on Strictly is if you want a divorce, isn't it? Because it seems to accelerate the process very quickly. I knew a dance teacher who, and I slightly jokingly, I sort of got into kind of a discussion with her as saying, you know, essentially dance is kind of like almost a sexual act, isn't it? That's the kind of vibe of it. It's bodies leaping around, thrusting at each other.
That's
There's a
sex.
lot of kind of... Yeah, it is. It's about sex and it's hard to avoid. And she's like, no, it's all about art and purity. There's nothing sexual about it at all. But I would say Strictly proves my point brilliantly. They can't dance for more than 2 seconds before they're rutting away.
Grinding.
Yeah.
Water companies complacent as consumers say no pressure. Enhanced games to ban clean athletes. This is so confusing for me.
What, being
Why
clean?
would yeah, being clean.
Going
But
out
why-
during the day and being clean. Yeah.
So I assume you go into this competition because you're not good enough to go into the winning in the clean one, and then you're going to go against people who are on drugs to make it So you're going to get beaten anyway. I just don't understand what you're benefiting for. What's the
Who
whole
can take the
purpose?
most drugs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think it was a big thing in the end. I think it was like an invitation event for a much smaller number of athletes, and I think even the crowd themselves were kind of carefully curated for the event.
I thought you were
But
going to
it's
say
big-
on drugs.
Yeah, on drugs.
Had to be
Yeah, that
drugs,
would make it
yeah.
interesting. But the crowd on drugs as well, and then we've got an event. Then the camera could just pan to the crowd. We don't
Was
even need to
this
see the
event
athletes.
sponsored by like Ozzy Osbourne and Jack Nicholson or something, like as an Olympic sport?
Sturgeon assumed motorhome was part of Amazon Prime free trial.
Very curious story because, yeah, Nicola Sturgeon, her husband was caught embezzling £400,000 at least. You know, I say at least because it's the £400,000 that they caught him on. There's bound to have been more. And she's doing the whole, and you know, I have sympathy, obviously, on ex-husbands and ex-wives. I have sympathy as I expressed earlier in the episode. But she was married to him when this was going on. She must have noticed suddenly like the big widescreen TV that appeared and the fancy holidays that were going on. At no point did she go, "Where's this coming from?" She was just like, "Oh, this is all magic."
I mean, you could probably get away with saying the little things like, oh, you know, he was buying like, I think it was a box set of Borgen, you know, the DVD box
What?
set of Borgen.
That-
Yeah, that's what he bought.
That was on the list.
Yeah, that was on the list. It's a great list, but it's got like things like the box set of Borgen, and then he's got two items. I can't remember what they were, but he bought them twice, and one's slightly cheaper than the other one. So he obviously got a deal. So, you know, when it goes, oh, this has gone down in price. He bought it again, but it's on the BBC website. It's very funny, the list of stuff he bought.
Well, but okay. So all right, there was lots of trivial stuff that he came for, although that.
Oh, you can understand her not seeing that, but it's like the motorhome.
There was actually a motorhome.
Yeah, which was parked on her. I think was it parked on his mother's drive. She didn't, and she said she didn't notice.
Well, that brings us to the end of our news in brief. Well done, thank you very much. Our next round is True Biscuit, where our panel has to guess which is a real headline and which is a fake one. So we're gonna start with Uncle Egg.
Woman runs away from exploding wheelchair.
Can I ask, Uncle, was the woman in the wheelchair?
Yes, she was. She was at start.
Okay. Did she run away prior to the explosion, so she had foreknowledge, or
Yes.
did she wait for the explosion to occur and actually her running away was just her being jettisoned 70 foot in the air?
She does actually run away from it before it explodes.
Is this a kind of new thing by the DWP to
Yes.
see if people are cheating?
Yes.
So they set the wheelchair on fire. It's like a witching thing, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's the modern day witch trial.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you say those
You want
legs
these
aren't working,
benefits?
but let's
Yeah.
just stress that, shall
Let's
we?
see.
How badly do you need your benefits?
Instead of crutches, you're given 2 live cobras. Oh, he can run now. Look at him. Look at him go. Okay, well, I mean, I guess the next question, because we're working through this in a very systematic way, is did she put the explosives in the wheelchair herself, or did others?
No and no.
Oh,
This has turned into the yes/no game. It's quite interesting.
oh, so sorry, was it just built like that? It was like a manufacturing error.
Did she
I
try to
think,
charge it up with a Kindle charger and the power was too much?
I think there was probably something like that, yeah.
We've
Just put
discovered
loads of
something.
fireworks on the side of the wheelchair and just light them. And just,
And how big an explosion was the wheelchair in the end?
Oh, decent fireball. Decent, yeah.
Viable.
so how did she know it was going to blow up?
Clicking sound, she says.
It had a time bomb on it.
And now that she's discovered that she can actually run,
Yeah.
has she now changed her lifestyle accordingly, or has she just reverted back to type and gone back to wheelchairs again?
I think she's basically, just she's claimed a new wheelchair.
Now in a
And,
wheelchair,
yeah.
if she goes below a certain speed, it explodes.
So I'm going to say true.
Provide counterbalance. Let's go force.
You don't have to provide counterbalance.
Oh, let's
You
go
can be your
true.
own man. All right, okay.
I thought I'd give it some jeopardy.
No, there's no jeopardy on this. There's no gags either. It's just four lonely men got nothing better to do
Talking about
on a
bins.
Saturday morning.
Excuse me, you got a delivery. That was saying better.
I
to me.
have. I've got a bin to play with later on.
Yeah, absolutely true. Happened in the States.
Why do you need to say happened in America? I could have believed that happening anywhere. Some of them I need the America bit on the end, but actually this seems this seems plausible. Okay, Paul.
Dating app to link with driverless cars Cars. So this is an app that's been trialled to bring together singles.
So what are you going to do? You're just going to run over prospective partners?
No, the car sort of, you match with someone, the cars, drive towards it.
Like Herbie.
Smash into each
Yeah,
other.
what? Car driving towards each other? That's a death pact. That's not love.
In a safe way. So the pitch is like the lonely people travel up and down the country.
Do they? It sounds like serial killers. Yeah, but carry on, Paul.
I mean, there's probably some problematic ways this can be used, but let's go.
There's going to be guys with cleavers and vans going, where are all the lonely women? Excellent.
Yes,
I can find them.
Also, out of them 100 murders, there might be 2 people who find love. So isn't that worth it?
Yeah, that's
So
the point well
one
made
couple.
there, Paul.
Why are you anti-romance?
So will the cars sort of, will they then end up going sort of parallel to one another down a motorway, and you look across and you're
Yeah, I
me?
suppose so,
Or
yeah.
or does it is it for you if you're like in sort of like a dogging parking zone, know whose cars are empty and you should get in and.
As I say, it's open to abuse. I don't believe it should.
My question
I
is.
want to just concentrate on the good.
So my question is, if you come across this person and you don't like them and you swipe to the left, does your car just veer off the road?
She goes off a cliff.
Yeah.
A fireball explosion. Yeah.
So I didn't actually design it myself, but
We're just curious about the logistics of it, how it works. That's what it is.
the thing they use is that a lonely heart in Swansea, they wouldn't take up a match of an ideal partner in Sunderland because they wouldn't know about each other.
And is the app
The
on
idea-
all the time? So if I'm off to do my Tesco shop and then suddenly the car decides, no,
But
you
you-
fancy a quickie, it's going to just take me somewhere else and I'm going to miss out on my Rice Krispies.
You have the option to decline.
Rice Krispies.
Apparently you have the option to decline the liaison of a lifetime in real time. That is
I
their
love the
tag.
fact that Neil's options were sex or Rice Krispies. It's almost a standard cake or death, really.
Is there anything else that you could be doing with your days? I don't know. It's
What,
just
sex
sex
or
and
Rice
Rice
Krispies?
It's just,
Is that the
Hey,
only
I'm all for the
choices
snap,
now?
crackle, and popping. You know what I'm talking about there, boys.
It's a nice idea to bring, as they say, together singles on the motorway.
Just people just shagging in laybys.
From car to car.
And again, we're reducing it to the base.
Okay, no, all right. So you've got a nice couple. They put out a picnic bench and they're having a meal in a lay-by. How do you know the vehicle that's getting close to you is the one that's the match? I mean, surely it's quite easy to mistake other cars. So, say for instance the police pulled you over. Are you just going to assume that both the police officers are interested in you romantically?
Well, no,
Well,
because
it's a way out of the ticket.
The idea is that you both have this app in your car.
Right.
And it's tracking you, and it's like, oh yes, the GH422 SKW, that's the number plate, is the one for you.
So romantic.
You wouldn't bother learning their name, would you? You just because that just strips off the tongue, doesn't it, Paul?
Meeting like I don't know why Newport Pagnell comes to mind, but it's because it's
These are very specific, aren't they, Paul? You give the details, give this Sunderland, this woman in Swansea, whatever it was.
Are you part of the testing?
Yeah, okay.
No, I just want people to be happy.
But specifically with you.
No, that's never worked.
Right, okay. Well, Sketchly, could you see yourself finding love?
No, but I can see people with too much time on their hands inventing something like this.
Uncle Egg?
I'm going to go false because I think that, if you meet someone from Sunderland and Swanwick, like you say, maybe for a quick hookup, but like a relationship, I don't see it lasting on the singles on the motorway.
So cynical.
Well, Uncle Egg just doesn't believe that a person from Wales could find a person from the north of England attractive, and that's just okay. Paul, is this a real thing that you've been doing?
No, it's false. It's a
Aw.
NewsBiscuit story.
So when you have pulled up to these people, Paul, and then just said, "I'm on
just-
an app, give it up."
Winding my window down. Oh, yeah.
Wait, WXTP Z12.
All right, pull over in Newport Pagnell.
You found love, you lucky gent. Right, okay. Sketchly, I think it's you.
Former Lib Dem calls for votes for babies and says all children should take part in elections.
That's the only way the Lib Dems are going to win, isn't it? If you pay taxes, you should be allowed to vote. But I don't see how a baby gets.
Well, her argument is that Parliament needs to reflect the needs of the whole population, and it cannot be done effectively if children cannot vote.
Now, I appreciate you don't necessarily need to be able to write to be able to vote, but you do need to at least make a sort of an X in a box, don't you?
The first thing that they're teaching now at primary school and nurseries is how to make an X mark. That's it. The biggest letter of the alphabet is the X.
Feels like you're preparing someone to live in the medieval period. You won't be able to write your own name, but you at least could do X.
Make your mark.
Okay.
I like the
You're an
idea.
indentured servant, and you should be grateful. AI is in charge now.
I like the idea of just purely Lib Dem primary schools. It seems so weird.
Baby be able to go into the booth by themselves, or
Says that the parents can vote.
Is that what she says? She
That's
sounds like one of the
exactly
babies
what she
herself.
said. Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
musical.
oh, the
The-
kids
the
like
baby-
that. Yeah, so they understand that.
She answered in Morse code so
Yeah.
that the deaf
I
can
hate it
hear.
when people do that.
Because babies can't hold a ballot pencil, parents can vote as proxies until the age of 10 or 14.
You see, if I wanted to get elected and knowing there was a load of babies voting, I would, rather than have my name on the ballot paper, I'd just have a picture of a pair of undulating breasts. And I reckon I'd win by a landslide, wouldn't
I
I?
thought you were going to say Bluey, but okay, you went the other way.
Sorry? What was that, Uncle Egg?
You wouldn't need the babies for that vote. You get my vote straight away.
Yes, it's funny, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Zach Polanski, isn't it? Yeah, it's Zach. That's how he's going to get elected. All the babies go, what, bigger breasts? Bring it on.
It could be one of those things people, they just say knowing that it's never going to happen just to get,
This
in
is
the
about
news.
your sex car thing, Paul. It's just put it out there, just on the off chance.
lonely people to find love. Stop degrading.
Yeah, if you manifest it. Yeah, that
I
man
won't
behind the
have any-
bins having a wee. He was lonely.
I'm going to go false. I mean, it seems false.
I'm also going to go false. I just don't think they'll ever lower it that far.
How far would you accept, though? Where at what point would you suddenly go, that's within the realms of plausibility? There?
16.
No younger than 16, so a 14-year-old should be able to vote. Right. Paul, how young would you go? That's a phrase you don't want to hear.
Yeah, exactly.
They have to be able to drive.
See if I can incriminate you here.
So I'll just repeat that question. How low do I think people should be able to vote? Okay, let's go 10 years old, because I think, going to double figures on your birthday is quite exciting. Imagine if you can start voting as well.
It is true.
Oh,
Polly
woman.
Polly Mackenzie. She's the person who's proposed this.
That is.
And she didn't want to do this like in stages. She didn't want to try and convince us of 14 or 12 or 10. She just thought, no, we'll go straight to baby.
Yeah, that's
I'll win the
apparently.
argument easily.
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
The same argument has been put forward by pro-lifers in the USA, including J.D. Vance. So yeah,
What kind of argument are pro-lifers in the USA? What saying embryos should be allowed to vote?
I guess yeah. But obviously the parents would be.
It's a weird parallel for a Lib Dem to make.
Yeah, we're gonna peg our policies to whatever the craziest person in America is saying. Uncle Egg, have you got one other?
Masked fan unplugs VAR monitor during German football match.
Masked fan.
Is it like Zorro?
Yeah, I was going to say, it sounds like a kind of superhero. I am the masked fan.
I am the masked fan, and I've come to speed games up.
Person wearing a strip from the other team, and it just ran over across the pitch.
And I didn't say
You could have been
was- yeah.
recognised. He's wearing a mask, but his number and his name was
Yeah,
on his
yeah.
back.
So this was, I suppose, was about to make a decision, and they've gone, I'm not having that. Seems quite premeditated, though. It'd be weird if there was no VAR decisions that game. You just like, that's a waste of a pocket to keep a mask in.
Yeah. Dave, why do you always take a mask to the football game? Just on the off chance, the moment will come.
I'm always suspicious of someone carrying a mask around in their pocket.
You don't normally do sort of lawful things with masks, do you? You don't ever hear of someone opening a children's nursery while wearing a mask.
Yeah.
What do you need that for? I just need to hide my identity for a short period of time.
Did the masked fan, did he manage to sort of get away? And
I think he was apprehended at the end of the game, yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
although
He was
as
the only
Paul
one
says-
with a mask in his pocket,
Yeah.
so it was very easy to find him. Yeah.
Well, yeah, in a crowd of 60,000 people and you're the only one wearing a mask, you're a proper Where's Wally moment. They're going to get you, aren't they?
It was a great
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo episode, though, when he was unmasked.
Yeah. The owner of the club. What a surprise. Yeah.
I'm going to say true.
I'm also going to say true, and I hope that we at the World Cup we have an England-Germany final, and he happens to be there, just for nostalgia.
Take on the American system of having a halftime show where we have some useless unknown rapper come on and
Well, they are doing
did
that
that.
at the World Cup final, aren't they? They are
And they-
having a big.
Again, it's just weird. As a football fan, it's just
Yeah.
different. It's tonally, it feels strange. It's like your
quickly-
nan suddenly walking out on the pitch and going, right, let's play canasta. And you're like, I'm just not in the headspace for that now. No, I'm at a football match. It just feels
Exactly.
odd.
Half time is just quickly running outside, trying to drink a pint as quickly as you can,
Yeah.
then really regretting it when you get back in 4 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. It's about necking a pie. It's about grabbing Bovril. It's about a big feud for the lose.
World Cup has now got, what was it, 48 teams in it? Something like that?
I don't
Rather
think
than
there's
normal?
48 countries in the world, are there? They've had to have a
Well,
few.
The
Fredonia.
USA,
Not if
USA
Trump's got anything to do with
take
it.
down a few. So
Well, I reckon by 2030 we're going to end up with 96 countries, and it'll carry on till bloody Christmas.
Well, and what was it? Was it true?
Yeah, absolutely true.
Paul?
new mutant tarantula discovered, and it's got massive balls.
Are you just adding that at the end, Paul? Is your little comment having seen the photograph? Oh, he's got massive balls.
This is the reporter's headline. This is
The thing
me.
is, I feel that's gilding the lily because to say that there's a massive tarantula, mutant tarantula, that's quite a catchy headline in itself. You've got me there. You don't need to go, and he's got massive balls. I mean, that's just too much. You could add that on the end of any kind of thing, like Trump asks for peace in the Middle East, and he's got massive balls. It just elevates any storyline. So I don't think you need it.
It's a packed field, isn't it? This type
Of balls.
of this type of scientific reporting is a packed field, so you do need to stand out. The spiders, who have been given the name genus Satarax, probably not pronounced like that, live in the Arabian Peninsula and the Horn of Africa.
Oh. It kind of suggests the title that they found loads of other mutant spiders, but have dismissed them because their balls are too small. And now they've got one. But this one's got the big balls, so we're good to go.
You've hit the nail or the ball on the head there. Researchers have identified 4 different species. And the largest, this one, has a leg span of about 14 centimeters, and its palp can reach an incredible length of 5 centimeters.
Ooh. I think that's bigger
I
than my pal.
Wanted them to have really short legs.
It's just weighed down by this huge spider scrotum.
Dragging it along behind him.
Yes.
The spiders are highly aggressive.
I bet they are. They're like, oh, the weight. Oh, the agony.
Wouldn't you be? Yeah.
Yes.
Scientists believe their huge genitalia may have involved. It's a bit manosphere, this bit, to help them avoid being eaten by females during mating. But
Because they just don't fancy it. Oh, yeah, that's hilarious. I'd eat him, but I'd draw the line at those huge. It's like a bush tucker trial for spiders.
and it seems that size really does matter.
Is this just the prequel to like Spider-Man films? The multiverse is getting a bit mental now.
Yes. Yeah, that version of Spider-Man would be very funny.
Bulbous trousers.
Yeah.
What's that in your
looking
tights, Spidey?
suddenly looking at Tom Holland with new.
Yeah, I'd capture the villain if I could, but I'm having to drag these things behind me so slow. Well, I guess sketchily, are Paul's big balls plausible?
I'm going to say false.
I'm going to say true. Really enough.
There's jeopardy here, isn't there? So that's good. It does work. Come back next week. No, it's true.
Big hairy spider balls.
The webs must be reinforced or something.
Yes, it's just dropping through all the time.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. Right, Sketchly, we've just got time to squeeze in one last one if you've got it.
Man outsources his own life. Basically, hires other people to do all the things he doesn't want to do.
My boss.
Yes, Paul. Yeah, Paul's right. You are describing an awful lot of CEOs. Yeah, how much is unwanted life? I mean, what, 50% of what he does, or
Well, I mean, according to
Nice.
him, he hires people to do everything for him that he doesn't want to do. Dentist appointments. He got someone
What?
to stand in for him at his brother's wedding.
What?
Dentist
yeah.
appointment. Surely if your teeth are rotting, you're not getting the benefit by someone else going along and getting it sorted.
I mean, I wouldn't complain because if he's paying, I'll be like, okay, I'll do your dentist. You know, just send me along. Yeah, my teeth are exceptional.
Oh, I can't be bothered to sleep with my wife. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll step in for you.
From Canvey Island, if that's any help.
Really, Canvey Island.
That's a place, Paul. It is a place.
I know I've been there, but I've been there. And I'd never thought someone would be outsourcing. Like,
How wealthy is he in order to be able to do this?
I guess he must have some money.
Mind you, again, Canvey Island. Look, here's a £5. Go get your teeth done. What does he do with the spare time then? That he's
everything that he wants to do. His squash game has improved since he got the county champion to turn up and take on his old schoolmate.
No, so he wasn't playing squash. Someone played squash for him.
Yeah,
I could
according
see
to
that
this,
being quite cool. I'd
He's
get into
now-
a load more fights if I could outsource it all.
he spends all his time eating and watching TV.
I feel that he could have just sat at home and watched TV anyway. That would have filled up his life. He didn't then need to pay other people to do other side quests. I don't know.
well-
Paul, are there bits of your life that you would outsource if you had the chance?
none.
You haven't got a life.
Yeah, exactly. I embrace all the mundundity.
Mundundity. That is an excellent word.
Yeah. Well, I embrace all the mundundity then.
It might not be said like that.
It's not exactly pronounced like that.
It's the sort of thing Charles Dickens would do. He'd come along with a word like that, mundundity. I like that. I'd have someone put on my socks. I've never liked putting on socks. It always seems a bit of a faff.
Let's go true.
That's very true. Why not? Okay. And Uncle Egg.
Just for the Jeopardy, false.
It is false.
It is false.
It is a
Oh.
news biscuit, yes.
The Canvey Island detail was nice, though.
Yeah.
That gave it a gritty realism.
Mm.
And finally, we reached the magic 8 ball.
The magic 8 ball!
Each of our guests is going to give us their predictions for next month's news. Okay, panelists, what headlines can we be looking forward to? Paul, what's your prediction?
For upcoming leadership challenge, Labour to produce sticker album and wall chart.
Sketchley?
Bathing in bicarbonate of soda is not a cure for jaundice.
Good tip. And Uncle Egg.
ChatGPT elected as new Prime Minister after promising to actually answer some questions.
And that brings us to the end of this episode, and I can reveal this month's winner is Ebola's comeback tour. Only slightly less popular than Oasis and with less fatalities. God, that's dark. And I'd like to thank Sketchley,
See ya.
Paul L,
Cheers, bye.
and Uncle Egg.
See ya.
And I leave you with these headlines. Outside pissing in and inside pissing out, both unacceptable, confirmed tense. Spurs seek open top bus for We're Staying Up parade. And 8 cures for constipation. Number 2 will surprise you.
You've been listening to NewsBiscuit, free to read and free to write for. We accept submissions from any budding satirist, young or old. Visit newsbiscuit.com to submit headlines, stories, and to support new writers. NewsBiscuit. Real fake news.
I am running low on sleep today. Mrs. Wrenfoe was in hospital last night. She's on the mend now, but she's still in and she's coming out hopefully later today. But it just means I've had 0 sleep. So if at any moment during the podcast, if any moment during the podcast, you see the podcast, you see me drifting off, just let me sleep.
Okay.
Don't try and wake me.